Outrage only when a white police officer kills a black man. Only then. I thought that was the only thing that was behind it. But surprise, surprise to me, I go to blacklivesmatter.com and do this. Do not trust me, please. Verify this information. Do it yourself. Go to blacklivesmatter.com, put about, and go about what we believe. Welcome back to the show, guys. I'm your host, Valentine. Expecting you guys are having a wonderful day. This is why I do not support Black Lives Matter. All Black Lives Matter, but Black Lives Matter, the movement, the political movement, the front for Marxism, I do not support that. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you are not willing to sit through these 13 points that I'm gonna talk about, that they say in their website as to what do Black Lives Matter represent, when you're out there saying Black Lives Matter, what are you really saying? That it's just not about Black lives, that is about a whole totally different agenda, political agenda, with a nefarious thought process behind that to bring about a political change, not only a social change, but something politically horrible. You're just not, if you're not willing to sit down through these 13 points and watch this video, however long this video comes out, then you're just not ready for the truth. Plain and simple. You are not ready for the truth, and you don't want the truth. So you just keep living your life how you live in it, like oblivious to what's going on. Black Lives Matter. Do Black Lives Matter to Black Lives Matter? No, they do not matter to Black Lives Matter. All Black lives do not matter to Black lives. How did this come about? I was surfing on the web, and I come upon this video from Dr. Umar Johnson, who's a very pro-Black. Some people might call him a Black supremacist. Yes, they have Black supremacists. And he said this regarding Black Lives Matter. I listen to everybody. I listen to all different thoughts that are not mine. I listen to them to see what I could get from them. And this is what he said.
Black cause, and you think I was going to run down there with a bunch of multiculturals? Y'all look at me like I'm crazy. I'm from another planet when it comes to y'all. I'm from planet Garvey when it comes to y'all. I'm from planet Malcolm when it comes to y'all. I'm from planet Nkrumah when it comes to y'all. I'm from planet Dedan Kamathi and Robert Sobukwe when it comes to y'all. And Sekou Touré when it comes to y'all. And Kwame Touré and Henry Highland Garnett and Alexander Crummell and Bishop Turner and Martin Delaney. I'm from another planet when it comes to you integrationist Negroes.
The way he says.
Keep on letting infiltrate. They infiltrated Black Lives movement, turned it into an LBGT front. They infiltrated Me Too, turned it into a heterosexual alpha male attack movement on black males. They infiltrated the NAACP and the Urban League and turned that into a black bourgeoisie lunch party.
He reminds me a little bit like a Black Alex Jones, but he's very pro-Black and he doesn't say what he does. But you guess what? You saw what he said about Black Lives Matter. To me, that took me by surprise. I'm like, what is this guy talking about, man? That they made it into an LGBT front. To me, Black Lives Matter is Black. The Black struggle. Let's get outrage only when a white police officer kills a black man. Only then. I thought that was the only thing that was behind it. But surprise, surprise to me, I go to blacklivesmatter.com and do this. Do not trust me, please. Verify this information. Do it yourself. Go to blacklivesmatter.com, put about, and go about what we believe. There's going to be a whole bunch of information here that you have no clue what it is. So there's 13 points in this letter here on blacklivesmatter.com. You could go find it yourself. I'm going to put a link on it in YouTube. There's 13 principles. DC area educators for social justice, they took out these 13 principles that are in that Black Lives Matter, and they did a list of them. Again, I'm leaving links to it below so you could see what it's in that. What is it that Black Lives Matter believes? We're going to get into it. There's some craziness up in here what these people believe. There's some destruction of the family what these people believe. This is not just about Black Lives Matter, and it's not about only um all black lives. It's about certain black lives that they're able to reap a political gain from it only, and that's why I do not support this movement at all. This is why people, for example, the rapper Styles P is now questioning, where is the money going? What is being done with this money that we are sending you guys? And everybody's asking for donations for BLM and all that. No, do not support BLM. They are unapologetically black. They don't want you if you're white. They want your money, but they say that they're unapologetically black. And I don't believe some of the things that they say. Here we go. This is what they say. Black lives matter. 13 guiding principles. Here we go. Number 1, restorative justice. We are committed to collectively loving and courageously working vigorously for freedom and justice for black people, and clarify that, for some black people, by extension, all people. As we forge our path, we intentionally build and nurture a beloved community that is bonded together through a beautiful struggle that is restorative and not depleting. False. They do not believe that for all people. They do not march when a white man gets killed by an officer. That's not true. Empathy. We are number 2. Empathy. We are committed to practicing empathy. We engage and listen to the language. The people that have been a little bit in the political atmosphere know exactly the language where this is coming from. We are committed to practicing empathy. We engage comrades with intent to learn about and connect with their context. Comrades is a word used exclusively on left-wing circles by socialist communists. Are they socialist communists? Are they feminists? Let's find out. Loving engagement. We are committed to embodying and practicing justice, liberation, and peace in our engagements with one another. Stop that. Line. Diversity. We are committed to acknowledging and respecting, celebrating difference and commonalities. That is not true. Your movement will be called All Lives Matter, not Black Lives Matter. Number 5, globalism. I'm against this. A whole bunch of people are against this. Globalism. We see ourselves as part of a global black community, and we are aware of the different ways we are impacted or privileged as black folk who exist in different parts of the world. Black communities worldwide do not want to be seen part as of a global black community. That's not true for every community. There's people that are proud. There's proud Jamaicans. There's proud Ghanaians that want to be Ghanaians, not Africans. They want to be Ghanaians from Ghana. Jamaicans, proud Jamaicans, right? West Indians, proud West Indians, not even Indian. They made the definition. They make the definition. We are West Indian, not Indian. A whole bunch of people want to be where they come from. That's why there's an emphasis. Dominicans want to be called what? Dominicans. Here we go. Queer affirming. Here we go into the LGBT stuff that I was not even aware of. Number 6, queer affirming. We are committed to fostering a queer affirming network. When we gather, we do so with the intention of freeing ourselves from the tight grip of heteronormity thinking, or rather the belief that in the world are heterosexual unless she, here we go with the all-inclusive language, or they disclose otherwise. Okay, trans affirming. We are committed to embracing and making space for trans brothers and sisters to participate and lead. We are committed to being self-reflective and doing work required to dismantle the cisgender privilege and uplift black trans folks, especially black trans women who will continue to be disproportionately impacted by trans antagonist violence. Collective value. We are guided by the fact that all black lives matter, and that is a false on its own right here. Do these people matter? Let me see. This is not it. Here we go. Does this guy matter? Does David Dorn matter? The black police officer killed by looters. By the suspect was caught, another black man. Do these people matter? These people were killed at the protest. They're all black. Do these people matter? Here we go. Look. Do this guy matter? Another police officer. They didn't. Has Black Lives Matter mentioned this black police officer killed, I think, in California? How about this guy? Killed at the protest. Look, what was he? 81. He was like 38, around there. 38 young kid. Look at this other black girl killed at the protest. Black people, do they matter? To Black Lives Matter? No, they don't, because there's no political gain to gain from these people. Here we go. So we said this. Collective value, we are guided by the fact that all Black Lives Matter, which is false regardless of an actual or perceived sexual identity, gender expression, economic status, ability, disability, religious belief, or disbelieves immigration status or location. Intergenerational. Number 10, number 11. Let's see what number 10 and number 11 says, but let's see what number 9 says. We are committed to fostering intergenerational communal, like we're freeing of ageism. We believe that all people, regardless of age, show up with capacity to lead and learn. That's not true. That's not true. When your age goes up, to some people, everything starts deteriorating. And they lose sometimes the ability to learn. That's why some people, the older generation, like my mom, my dad, they have such a hard ability to learn technology. They call me to do, hey, could you read this, or could you do this for me? How do you do this? Simple stuff, but they just don't get it. Their age. Let's see here what Black families, we are committed to making our space family friendly and enable parents to fully participate with children. We are committed to dismantling the patriarchal practice that requires mothers to work double shifts, that require them to mother in private and as they participate in justice. No, the Black community has been devastated by the lack of fathers at home. The father is taken out. The government father is put in. The welfare state has destroyed Black communities, lack of fathers. Babies before marriage decimated the Black community because they're not ready. And another very important thing that has literally decimated the numbers of Black individuals in the United States is abortion. Blacks make up 13% of the population of the United States. Latinos make up 16% of the population. We have already beat y'all. You are on your way to being a minority, a very low minority in the United States. Because let me tell you something. Man. We Latinos, we reproduce, man. But the Black community is being pitched abortion. Do not, first of all, have babies out of wedlock, which is why they have a lot of abortions. They're not ready for them. And then the ones that they do have, they're being raised in a lot of families that are apart. Why they don't care about Black families? Care more about Black families. Black Lives Matter. Look at this. Black villages. Listen to this. We are committed to disrupting the Western prescribed nuclear family structure. They want to disrupt it. They don't like families, nuclear families. They don't like mother, father, children in the house. They don't like that. They want to disrupt the nuclear family structure required by supporting each other as extended families and villages that collectively care for one another. Especially our children, to the degree that mothers, parents, and children are comfortable. Stop that. Look at this. White people. When you're bowing out there, when you're sending money to Black Lives Matter, and not only white people, Chinese people, Asian people, all types of people. Number 12, unapologetically Black. We are unapologetically Black in our position in affirming that Black Lives Matter. We need not qualify our position. We don't have to tell you anything about why we are unapologetically Black. To love and desire freedom and justice for ourselves is a necessary prerequisite for wanting the same for others. Number 13, Black women. We are committed to building Black women, affirming a space free of sexism, misogyny, and male-centeredness. This is another feminist concept. Tell me the truth. Did you know that Black Lives Matter stand for this? Did you know that? Because I didn't. I thought their premise was horrible before, because they show not to care about Black Lives Matter, of all Black lives, right? And now that I know this, which is a Marxist, socialist, communist political movement, anti-man, anti-everything else, unapologetically Black, even more to not support these people. Guys, what you think about this? Guys, we're trying to get to 1,000 subs. Only with your help. With your help only is that we're going to get to it, guys. Do it by what? Subscribing, liking, commenting. If you subscribe and you don't like the content, what you could do, you could unsubscribe. But give me an opportunity to make it worthwhile. We're working hard on this channel, trying to make something. 2020 is the year of the awakening for some people. the awakening as to what is going on with your government, what is going on with these institutions that you support, what is going on with these corporations that you support, who's who, family members. You find out who's who, who's really real, friends who's really real, who's really not. And I hope that 2020 is pointing one way, that this chaos that's going on in this world right now, the only answer, there is absolutely nothing else but Jesus. God bless. Godspeed me, Valentine. I'm out.